Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Laura, for those of you that do not know, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about series that I stopped reading. Series that I either just intentionally stopped reading, or I never finished it, or I was waiting for the last book to come out and then never read it. All stuff like that. I have 6 different series to share with you guys today. I'm sure there's more than 6 that I haven't finished, but these are the ones that really stick out in my mind as series that I have not yet finished, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to, but I'm just gonna get started and share what those series are with you today. The first series that I have not finished is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and this series I really don't intend to finish. So I read the first book, which is The Hunger Games. I'm sure most of you have read it or at least seen the movie, and I thought it was okay. But you guys know I'm not really into dystopian. I'm more of a contemporary gal, so I just wasn't really feeling it, and I just decided to watch the movies anyway. I've seen all the movies. I know how the series ends, all that kind of stuff. PETA really annoys me, so I just really couldn't get over it in the first book, and I did not want to read forward. So yes, I've only read the first book, which is The Hunger Games, and I don't intend to finish the series. The second series is one that I talk about pretty often on my channel, and that is the Rosemary Beach series by Abby Glines. That series has like 13 books in it, I'm not even kidding, and I've only read the first 3 or the first 2, I think maybe the first 3, I don't really know. There's so many books in that series, and it also kind of breaks into like a second series, but you read it like every other or else it's confusing, and like there's a way that you have to read this series or else you're reading it wrong. So I've just been really intimidated by that, but it's a really fun like contemporary like companion novel series, which I love. I love Abby Glines for the most part, you guys know. So I think I'm definitely going to return to that series and potentially reread the first 3 books so I can kind of get started with that. But I feel like my biggest downfall when I was trying to read the series originally is that I didn't own all of the books yet. So I finished the 3rd book and then I would have to get the 4th one, and I never did. And because of that, I became disinterested in it. And yeah, I think that's kind of the case for a lot of the series that are going to be on this list, but definitely that is the case for Rosemary Beach. But I hope to pick up that series again in the future. This next series is so sad, but it is the Luck series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a series that I absolutely loved when I was reading it, which is super weird because I think it's like a sci-fi type YA book, but it was so fun. It had aliens in it and it was like so cool. I absolutely loved it. The romance was so cute, and it was kind of like a trashier, I feel like, sci-fi romancy book because it was Jennifer L. Armentrout, but I really enjoyed it. But I never read the last and final book in the series. I read the first 4 so quickly. I enjoyed them so much. I read the 2 like blue bind-ups of them, and then I had just been waiting for the 5th book to come in the mail, and when it finally came, I tried to start it and I was no longer interested in the series, and I had forgotten stuff, and it was really sad because that series was so good. Maybe sometime in the future I'll return to the series and reread all of the books, but I can't see myself at this point just going in and reading the 5th book because I would be so confused. But yeah, that is a series that I totally loved when I read it, and I'm really sad that I didn't finish it. I don't really know if I consider this next series like not finishing the series, but that is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I have read the first 3 books in that series because originally it was just the trilogy, but now she's coming out with more books. You guys probably know that Restore Me, which is the 4th book, just came out. But I read Shatter Me so long ago. I mean, this is the case for so many of these series. I read it so long ago, and now there's a new book of the series. Like, how am I supposed to just pick it up and remember everything? I literally read Shatter Me in like 2014 or 2015 or something. So it's just so long ago. It's like, I'd have to reread all 3 books. And you know, I did love the Shatter Me series when I read it. I thought it was fantastic. But I don't know if I'm willing to put in the effort of reading all 3 books again and then the new book. I just don't know. Maybe I'll wait till all of the new books come out. That way I don't have to keep doing that. I'm really bad with like remembering things from series. It's just not my forte. But yeah, I'd probably have to reread all of Shatter Me again if I wanted to read Restore Me. So that's just the situation I'm in. Next series is more of a recent one that I put down, and it is the Lost and Found series by Nicole Williams. This is another romancy contemporary sort of companion novel series. It follows 2 different couples. I didn't read the last 2 books, I think. I read the first 2, which follows this one couple, and then the 3rd follows a different couple, and that one kind of threw me off. I didn't didn't like it as much as the first 2 books, so I didn't really want to continue reading their story, which was what happens in the 4th book, and then the 5th returns to the couple from the first 2, if that makes sense, if you're following me. So I never really wanted to read more about that second couple, so I just kind of put the series down for a bit, and I have not yet picked it up again. Maybe I will. I read it recent enough that I could probably pick up that 4th book and know what's going on to a point, but I just don't know if I'm feeling it. So maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know, we'll see. And the last series on today's list, I'm not sure if this is the name of the series, but the first book at least is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. That is a trilogy, and I've only read the first book. Back when there was only 1 book is when I read it, and then the second came out and I never read it, and then the third came out, and I own all 3, but I have not read the last 2. And I know that it's getting turned into a movie, I believe, that's going to be on Netflix, which is super exciting, and I'm really excited to watch the movie. So maybe I'll pick up the first book again, just because it's 1 book, and then finish the series, because I really do want to read it. I remember really enjoying the first book, and I'd love to continue on with that series, so probably something that I will end up picking up and returning to. So those are the 6 series that I have not finished reading, either intentionally or unintentionally. Those are the ones that come to mind when I think of series that I stopped reading. I'd love to hear if there's any series that you guys started and ended up putting down, whether it was accidentally or on purpose. Tell me about it in a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!